and welcome to a new series I like to call Chooting the Chit with Hayden Peterson.
Video. You do it.
And action.
Welcome to the first episode of the Chooting the Chit podcast. Something that has been established for probably well over a year now.
For far too long.
Which was exclusively just a Facebook series. And we're branching out into new endeavors now.
I've never been a part of Chooting the Chit before. You've never invited me.
I know. So this is a first time for a lot of things. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jade.
And that's it. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Jade, how long have we known each other?
6 years? 5 years? 6 years? How long has it been?
Gotta be 6.
It has to be 6.
5 years is too little.
We met in 2014.
So yeah.
I can't do math.
Or is that 7? I failed math twice. So
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's
7 years.
7 years, dog.
Wow, it honestly feels kind of a lot longer in a way.
Yeah.
But I feel like and what's that quote from SpongeBob or something where it's like we're two halves of a whole idiot.
That's a very good way to describe us.
So we're kind of just shooting blind on this thing, man. Normally in a Chooting the Chit episode, I will just edit out the stuff that's unnecessary, but you're just gonna get the raw take this time, man. You're just gonna yeah. This is news to you.
I thought you were gonna be able to edit out all the parts that I wasn't funny in.
I mean, we can probably edit out. Speaking of, we're probably gonna edit that out. No, actually, I just want to mess with the audience and just edit it a certain way to make them feel like they're losing their mind. So in between, I might put a clip of me just staring at the camera, and then just goes back to normal. Audio stays the same.
Yeah.
But then be like, wait, did I just?
Quentin grows a human face in the background.
He's bipedal or something, just standing on the bed. So one thing that's been a burning topic that I really wanted to talk about is something that's kind of recent, it's kind of fresh. Jade and I watched...
Are very late to this party, by the way.
Yeah, I think did it come out in 2018?
2019, I think. So, yeah.
We started the show The Circle on Netflix, and the goal was that we just wanted to find some kind of trash TV reality show to watch.
Yeah, just something to pass the time, but we got so invested in it.
Oh, heavily. That I feel like we've created a bond with these people that don't know that we exist.
We love the characters in not characters, they're humans.
Yeah,
they're human beings. We love the people in season 1 so much that we don't even want to watch season 2 because we know they're not going to be a part of it.
I don't think, and this, I might be unfair in saying it, but I don't know if the second cast can live up to the first season cast.
No one can. If Joey ain't there, I don't want to watch it.
Hopefully, I'm hoping that maybe one day Joey will watch this. And those that haven't watched the show, Joey is one of the contestants that we started off not really fond of, I don't think.
First couple of episodes, you think he's just this douchebag who's on here. He's very good looking. He flirts with everybody. And we were like, man, fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. Yeah. But the more it went along, we were like, aw, Joey's kind of sweet.
He steals your heart,
He's
man.
So
it's insane.
Good. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, no.
But there was a lot of
yeah. I feel like this whole part's just going to be a big bleep because I want everybody to understand this in
True.
their own time.
Never mind.
Nah, man, so growing up I used to watch Jersey Shore religiously.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those shows that you never really had to there was some kind of canon in the Shoreverse. It's weird, dude. It's weird. There was pre-existing knowledge of stuff that has happened, but you can easily turn on an episode and not have to know what's been going on to get something out of it.
You can just be thrown into it and be like, These guys are a fun time.
Right. It was essentially it's the same thing every episode.
Yeah.
There's gym, tan, and laundry, and like you never miss a beat. If you don't watch an episode, you can go to the next one and know that they've been gym, tanning, and laundry.
It is still t-shirt time.
I forgot about that.
No matter what episode you turn on, it will always be t-shirt time.
Captain head. And that's actually going to be the next show that because you haven't.
I haven't seen it all the way through. My sister used to watch it a lot.
It's so good.
And so I've seen bits and pieces of, I feel like, every season. There are multiple seasons, right?
So many.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Now there's like more shows. Like it doesn't just stop at Jersey Shore. They've done now it's Jersey Shore Family Vacation. They did like a Jersey Family Reunion. Like it's just went further than it should have. But
that's TV for you.
I love it, man. I love it. I used to shit on reality TV for a while.
So good.
Jersey Shore was the exception just because it was so ridiculous. But now I'm starting to get into this kick where like life has become so weird with COVID and like it's almost become a little mundane that this is like a nice escape to be like, oh, I like the raunchiness of this. Like
not the raunchiness.
The raunchiness. No, man. It's just the circle is so good.
Yeah,
and
there's just something about trash TV that just.
We need to clarify
heart.
what trash TV is because I have said the term trash TV and like almost offended somebody. Not really, truthfully offended, but like
they're like, I love that show.
Yeah, and they're like, that is not trash. Trash
No.
TV is like you don't really gain anything from it.
You don't learn a single thing. You don't. Yeah, like you said, just like get anything out of it. It's just enjoyable to watch.
Right. It's throwaway time. I feel like there could be some morals involved with the circle, as far as like like
don't judge a book by its cover.
just because I'm a 10 out of 10 model doesn't mean that I don't have a personality.
Just because I'm in magazines and I'm like actually really beautiful doesn't mean that I want people to treat me like that.
And Daddy bought me a yacht. Dude, all right, we don't care. But I don't know, man. Trash TV is just, it's one of those things where you don't really necessarily feel bad for watching it. Like, I've been on YouTube and I've watched some stuff before that I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting my time watching this.
Yeah.
But I don't have that with Jersey Shore. I don't have that with Circle.
Yeah, I don't have it. I didn't have it with The Circle. Like, I was always really excited to watch The Circle. When we were still on lockdown, I made Jesse watch Too Hot to Handle with me. And there was one point where we had been watching it all day. There was a tornado warning that night. There was a literal tornado outside. Jesse was freaking out. We were watching Too Hot to Handle. And, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but, like, even with a tornado outside, I'm like, there are things I could be doing that are not watching this now.
Sitting in the bathtub with a pillow over your head.
Yeah,
like.
I could go outside rather than watch this.
Dude, when I was a kid, I had a friend who, which by the way, you said Jessie, that's okay. She's been on Chooting the Chit before.
Yeah.
I don't think we can name drop people.
Okay.
For the sake of their identities. Maybe we can say their first names. I can't say this guy's name because not many people had this name.
Okay.
But I had a friend in elementary school, and he came over to my house one time and one time only. And he was very loud. He was super sweet guy, but so loud. And there was a tornado warning. And like I said, this is the first time this guy's been in my house, and my mom makes us get in the bathtub. And like me and him have tech decks, and we're just, and like we were in the bathtub for the better half of 30 minutes. I was like, there's no doubt.
He's never coming back to my house again.
Here. This is the same guy we were watching, my mom was watching a movie on TV, and he comes walking through the living room, and he goes, "Oh, I've seen this one before, he dies." And mom goes, "Thank you."
Tina can't say anything, because she'll start a movie and then just be like,
I know. Mom, we tried to watch Inception. This was the first time that we were going to watch Inception.
I was there.
She wasn't there for the first 10 minutes of it?
Yeah, she like took a phone call or something. And then she came back and was like, explain everything that's happened so far.
And then we tried to explain
No, it wasn't Inception. It was Interstellar.
No, it was Inception.
Well, she did that with Interstellar too.
All right, yeah, she did it with Interstellar. Inception, I think, like we had maybe, I think it was our like a youth minister or something. I can't remember. This was like a while back. And mom did the same thing. She had a phone call or something, and she came back into the room. She's like, "Now what's going on?" And we're like, "Mom,
we literally cannot explain it."
Because once the movie starts, there's no time to like take a pause to say, like, there's no lull where you're like, so she's like, I don't get it. I just don't get why they're doing this. Why are they dreaming? Why can't they just wake up? And we're like, Mom, you didn't watch the beginning of the movie. She was like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, I don't know how to help you with this. Like, I guess we could have paused the movie to like help explain it. But
so much to explain even then.
Right.
And like, I don't think I would understand either of those movies. Somebody just explaining them to me.
No.
I barely understood them. Wow. Buenos dias.
They're hard to grasp, man.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan doesn't play around. Tenet. Speaking of,
That's a good
really good
movie.
Really good movie. But I still don't think that I fully understand it. All this time after having watched it.
I think I understand most of it, but also I couldn't hear a lot of it. So.
Same. Which
Could that be because I am deaf? Perhaps. Could it be because the audio in the theater was really terrible?
I think that I want to go with that answer.
It was so bad.
But it was so good. And then Robert Pattinson finally just wasn't Edward for once. Like, that poor man, he's such a great actor. And I feel like he just has this bad, stigmatism now or whatever?
Yeah, no,
like,
him and Kristen Stewart both. Like, people shit on them for such a long time because of Twilight. But, like, they're good actors. It's just terrible characters that they had to play.
Do you remember, like, back in school, like, it was fun to hate Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, Justin Bieber, like, I want Justin Bieber, I want to kill him. And, like, kids were, like, very hateful. Yeah. And I was one of those people. I was like, Justin Bieber, more like Justin Lamer. And, like, looking back on it now, am, like, a fan in a way. So, like, I was kind of that way for Robert Pattinson. And I didn't want to give him a chance in any other movie.
I cannot relate.
I did actually like Twilight. Like, I remember our family went to see the movies in theaters.
Oh, same. Me and my sister went to the midnight premieres when they started doing that.
We went on vacation to the beach, and, like, we made a point as a family to find a theater while we were on vacation to go watch one of the Twilight movies.
That's adorable.
It's so, I loved them. Didn't read the books. I can hardly read as it is, so I didn't want to, like, put that much time into it, but the movies were great.
Yeah.
Oh, that one part at the last movie where, like, you think it's real. I mean, by this point, if you haven't seen the movies, I can't even.
Spoilers for Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Everybody gets murked. I was like screaming in the theater, dude. Yeah. Like, all these 12-year-old girls, and then there's me. That was, like, one of the. M. Night Shyamalan didn't have shit on it. Like, there was no way you could top that as far as, like, a twist where it's like, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I was, like, frothing at the mouth.
Just, like, 0 stakes because it was just a joke, guys.
I was just fooling you. What?
I was joking.
What's the patriarch? What's his name? Carlisle?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw his severed head, I was, like, legitimately fuming.
Yeah. I
was like, we did not come this far for this to happen.
Yeah. He's the best character.
He's
so kind.
Having not read the books, I thought this was supposed to happen, and then I come to find out that the movies wanted to take a little twist too. But speaking of, I don't think you've watched it yet. Have you seen Old? That new M. Night Shyamalan?
No. Have you?
I went and watched it. I watched it this past weekend.
Yeah.
And it was really good. Really good. Wild. Dude, there's one scene, man. I wish I could talk about it. But I don't want to talk about it to anybody that hasn't seen it because it's one of those that, like, catches you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's bananas, dude. It's like, the movie's not a scary movie. It's like a psychological thriller kind of deal. And you're like, nothing's making sense. This one part turns into a legit horror. And I was, like, losing my mind, dude. It's insane. This is pointless because we can't really talk about it.
You're like, I'm not going to talk about it, but...
But if you go watch the movie, there is one scene that I think everybody can agree on that it was just weird. It was just wild, and, like, nobody sees it coming, dude. But anyway, that's that for that.
That was a really good story. Anyway.
By the way, for those of you that don't know, this is Quentin right here. He is asleep. That's his butt.
He's very small.
That's his head right there. Hey, buddy. Anyway, man, it was a lot easier when I can do this and I can like edit it and like actually cut out the stuff that's uninteresting.
You
But
can
now
edit it.
I can, but like
I feel like you're gonna watch this back and be like, I'm gonna edit this.
everybody's watching this like he could have edited this.
This whole part about them talking about editing could have been edited.
This might be one of those parts where I do like a weird editing choice and like cut to something. Who knows? I guess we'll see. We've been talking for 15 minutes already.
Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Oh, sorry. Is that is that not what this is?
Oh man, I posted a status and I was like, if you have any topics you want me to talk about, let me know. And I don't want to neglect those topics that were suggested to me, but
I like topics. What
well,
are they? Okay,
one
never
of them,
mind. I
one
hate
of them,
topics.
no, all right. So they weren't bad topics. One of them was just to talk about the chutes on the interstate that they have set up, the death traps.
Mm-hmm. I was on there today, actually. Yeah. And they've brought the speed limit down to 35 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right,
which,
so,
like, is good because there's been so many horrible wrecks on there.
And it's so, dude, all right, so first of all, for any kind of context or clarification for whoever might be watching this that doesn't live around here, the interstate where we live has been under construction for
like 4 years.
Too long. And over the past year, I would say, year or so, they've put up these like concrete aisles on like to separate each lane, and they're just pretty much death traps at this point. I mean, like tragically there have been like some like bad deaths.
It's just like a 10-mile stretch where there's no like shoulder to pull over on. Like you can't. If something happens, you're stuck.
Yeah, like literally, lack of a better term, you are fucked.
Yeah.
And so they lowered the speed limit.
They lowered the speed limit, but like, the people are still gonna
speeding.
Yeah, like I was on there today. Like I said, they lowered the speed limit to 35. We were going like 50.
Well, see, that's I think the only time I've been on the interstate since they've done that. I've only been on it once. Since they lowered the speed limit, and I didn't remember or I didn't know about it. And so, like, I'm doing probably, like, 50, yeah, like, straight Vin Diesel. Like, I saw state trooper, and I nearly shot a brick. Dude, I was so terrified. Because I was like, if I get pulled over in this shoot, am I gonna be the cause of traffic? Like, how does that happen? How do you get pulled over in, like...
You have to wait until it's over.
He just has to follow me.
Well, I was gonna say, there's like they made one shoulder for that entire 10-mile strip. And like, you can't pull over in there. What if somebody has an actual emergency? Like...
Dude, back when, like at the peak of the construction, I saw this picture on the internet of this guy who, like, just got sick of it and drove, like, off-road. And, like, he might have worked for the state or the city, I don't know, but he had, like, driven off-road and went and, like, cut a fence to drive through that fence. Like, I don't blame him. If he doesn't work for the state, I don't blame him.
Yeah. No, I saw something like that. It wasn't on the interstate. I was headed home, and, it looked like this woman had gotten out of her car, moved those, like, the orange, like, barrier things that they put up. Mm-hmm. It looked like she picked it up, moved it, and just... I said, girl, I don't think there's a street out there. Girl, I think the road is gone.
Mama's had 2 tequilas today. She can do whatever she wants.
She is not getting on the interstate.
Yeah, man, I don't mean to not talk about it so much, but the interstate sucks. And that's been like an ongoing thing for me, joke-wise, is that every time I get stuck on the interstate, I would make a video. And there's probably 4 or 5 of those videos where I'm losing my mind because it's just a shit show.
Yeah.
And it will continue to be a shit show until they get it done. And will they get it done? Probably not. I don't see an end in sight. I think that it's kind of ridiculous.
You want to know a fear of mine?
Sure.
Whenever they're doing a lot of road work like this, where they're doing road work on the interstate and then they start doing road work on the back roads too, so there's just road work all over the place, I'm always afraid that one day I'm going to like try to go on the interstate and they're going to be like, oh, sorry, the interstate is closed. And then I'm going to try to go on a back road and they're going to be like, ooh, we're working on this too. And then I'm going to be stuck in Gaffney for the rest of my life.
That's not
they're
a pretty
gonna
bad fear.
they're gonna shut us down,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be trapped.
Everywhere you go, they're like surrounding you. They're like, this place is closed.
Yeah.
I had to go. I don't know if I think I had to get to work one time, and this was back when I worked at my previous job, and the interstate was backed up. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna take a back road. Like, why haven't I been doing this? Found the first exit and nobody was taking this road. And I was like, I'm about to get to work pronto, dude. I'm about to make great time. And I drive on this road for miles and miles and miles. And like 100 yards away, there's a sign that says dead end, like construction. And I was like, I said, there's no way. And I kept driving, and sure enough, they had the road blocked off. So I had to U-turn, drive all the way back to that exit I took to get back on the interstate to get stuck in traffic again. So, like, where I could have been moving slowly enough, I, like, impatiently got out of line to drive and be turned back around to get further back in line, dude. I was, yeah, I think I said every word in the book. I was speaking, like, other languages at that point, dude. I was so mad.
People, like, 3 cars in front of you could hear you. Just
straight up, dude. They were like, wow, this song is, like, the radio's off. Like, how are we?
Damn, this song's heavy.
No music. Bold choice. I'm just in the back. So, yeah, that's my take on the interstate right now, is that it's a shit show.
It sucks.
Yeah, I would rather... At this point, I'm just not going to take it. I'm not.
I always give it a chance, and I'm always disappointed.
I'm just going to call Benny to get the helicopter and take me to where I need to go. Benny's not real.
Who the hell is Benny?
I'm just trying to make the audience believe that I have money. I think they know that I don't, because we're doing this in my bedroom.
The production quality for this is up there.
My microphone has a mask on it to help. I don't know what that thing is called that you buy that prevents spit, that prevents the. But I was like, I'll rig it up myself and put a mask on it, and it did absolutely nothing.
Put a mask on.
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna be like very conscious of every time I want to get a cup of pudding. The word just kind of has to like fall out of the mouth now. I'm hungry. I want some pudding. That's just like. Dude, this is just this. People watching this are.
They got their headphones.
Pudding. Anyway, so that's that. Another topic. This is a topic I said I wasn't. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't watch it either, so I can't really talk about it. This is since I feel like I have a moral obligation to address this. Sorry, you might not be able to have much of an input.
I'm gonna shit this one out.
It has to do with Fear Street, those movies.
I saw a couple scenes.
But you didn't watch the last one, though. You watched the middle one. All right, so the Fear Street movies on Netflix, part 1, which was 1994, part 2, which was... Anyway, you get it. The third one, the witchy one, that was really good. And I had a topic recommendation of why there was a character that was robbed of a great story arc. My only input for that, and we're talking about I might have to bleep that out. Anyway, this character could have had a great story arc, but they didn't because they were a shitty character to begin with. Boom! Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one,
Yeah,
but anyway.
I totally agree.
Yeah, because you watched it.
I liked the part with the
There was
witch.
a witch.
That was a good one.
It's a trick question. There never was a witch. I just died. So yeah, there's that one, and then had another friend. If he's watching this, Bill, wanted me to talk about Metal Gear Solid.
Why?
So I'm not gonna do that.
Why don't you wait until people actually know about things like this?
I know. So anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I could talk about that for a really long time.
Snake.
Box. Cardboard box.
He said.
Dude, so much of you just popped. You old woman,
Sorry,
dude.
guys, just dislocated both of my shoulders. At that, oh, that's horrifying. It's like a spider's.
That's why you should watch Old.
That sounds like a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. The only thing I can say about Metal Gear Solid right now that I can get away with and I don't have to talk much about is that I have a tattoo. I got that a long time ago. It's so dark. Dork. It's so dork. Anyway, that's from it. So there you go, Bill. We're so bad at not saying names. Man, dude, I'm sweating.
It's so hot.
It's so hot.
That's why I took my sweatshirt off like 45.
This entire time we've just been like, ha 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 ha.
Just breathing hot breath.
Every joke we let.
Quentin sweating in the background.
I think he's actually passed out. He's not asleep. He's just unconscious. Like, he really is asleep, dude.
Bobby.
All right. Well, we've been talking for about 26 minutes now. I think that this is going to be is there anything else we should talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
It's your show. I am merely a guest.
I know, man. I was really excited to do this, and I'm still excited to be doing it, but like, I feel like I had so many things I wanted to talk about that have just, I was just smooth brain, dude. Smooth brain time.
Maybe we should write them down if we have ideas.
Who does that anymore?
You should.
So much is gonna. I feel like a lot of this is gonna be edited.
Yeah.
Like mid-sentence where like you call me out on something, and it's just gonna come back to me like telling my story. And I'm like, and that's when they said.
I'm calling you out about something. It cuts. It's like that scene in Black Dynamite. Like it cuts, and somebody else is sitting here in my clothes.
It's like Andrew sitting there in booty shorts and a shirt. So anyway, yeah. This might be it. You're gonna be back. You're gonna be back on more of these.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. By then we'll have like actual topics and stuff, but this is the kickstart, man. This is just to get things rolling.
It's just to kick your start. Hi, buddy. Hi. Good morning.
He woke up in time to. Oh, there you went. Good night, baby.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna cover him back.
So yeah, thank you for sticking around this long. I guess means the world.
You're the best.
I will hopefully see you for another episode, whoever's watching and you.
Yeah.
Hey, no. We might do an ASMR episode.
You have to have me on for that one.
What is that? Mukbang? Mukbang.
Yeah, where we just eat.
Yeah, but it's just
Eat
nothing
and
but
talk.
Takis.
That was me last night.
Dog,
Nothing but
all right.
Takis.
See, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna say that we're done talking, but like Takis,
That we're done talking.
We're done talking. Takis, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, this is about if you don't want to hear, if you don't want to hear anything that might be offensive towards innocent ears, now is the part where you stop listening. Takis tear the asshole up, dude.
Okay. I was like, what do you mean innocent?
Takis
ears?
will tear
We
the
talking about
asshole
shit.
up, dude. Talk about shit.
We talking about shit.
No,
okay.
for real, dude. I enjoy those things so much, but God Almighty, do I pay for it, dude?
I ate a whole bag last night. You think I don't know?
You think I don't know
You
pain?
think I can't contribute to this conversation? Because I can.
If I'm not if I'm not mistaken, I think Takis gave me gastritis. I'm a firm believer of that, honestly. I think it ate away at my stomach lining and ruined me.
Hey, in Takis' defense, you eat a lot of bad shit.
Well, like, Takis being the only true spicy thing that I frequent, I don't do much spiciness.
Yeah.
Other than, like, jalapeno peppers. But, like, Takis is about where I draw the line.
Yeah.
I do hot Cheetos sometimes. Mm-hmm. But, like, as far as spicy stuff goes, I'm very Caucasian. Like, I'm very, like, straight to it, where I'm like, mayonnaise? Not really, but, like... You feel the sweat, too, because I'm burning up doing it. The microphone picked up. So anyway, I think we're just gonna end it.
Now that we talked about Taki shits.
So, yeah, Taki shits and burning assholes.
There we go.
And I would like to end this on a positive note, but just because I feel like I did want to talk about somebody real quick. She's a good friend. I've known her for probably over, I would say, half my life at this point. She has always been supportive of the content that I put out. Chooting the Chit being stuff that she thoroughly enjoyed, and I remember always hearing her talk about, I watched this, I laughed, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I will be putting a link in the bio. A dear friend of mine, Hannah, is going through a time. She is battling COVID right now currently, and she has a sweet, beautiful family, and I just want to be able to help her out as much as she's helped me out over the years. So if you feel led to, I will be putting the link to, I think it's a GoFundMe to kind of help out the family in this time. If you feel led, please donate. It would mean a lot to me, as I'm sure it would mean a lot to her husband and their precious daughter. So she's a great girl, and I love her with my whole heart, and it really sucks right now. But this episode I'm going to dedicate to you, Hannah. I love you so much, and I hope that you come out of this thing better than you went in, man. Okay, you come out just victorious, and I get to see you, and we get to have hot gossip again, and I love you. I sincerely do. So this one's for you, Hannah. And with that being said, I think this is for sure the end now. So, Jade, thank you for being on.
You're so welcome.
That's it. Thank you guys. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe. There will be more content more frequently now. So this is the next step in the revival of my YouTube channel. So Chooting the Chit, official podcast episode 1.